Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. My name is Nurdiana binti Johari and today I will be presenting a contemporary issue in training and development titled Unclear Learning Objectives. This issue is closely related to curriculum misalignment and inappropriate assessment practices in higher education. My presentation is based on the article Impact of Curriculum Misalignment and Assessment Practices on Student Learning Outcomes in Higher Education, a Prisma guided qualitative content synthesis by Dr. David Augustine Bull that have published in 2025. This article explains on how unclear learning objectives may lead to misaligned training activities and assessment practices, which ultimately reduce the effectiveness of training and negatively affect student the learning outcomes. So, this is the contents that will be presented in today's presentations, which the main issue, the issue discussion that include the causes, the impacts, the solutions, and also lastly is the conclusions. So first, let's jump into the main issue. The main issue highlighted in this article is curriculum misalignment and inappropriate assessment practices. So curriculum misalignment happens when learning outcomes, teaching or training activities, and assessment methods do not match each other. So as a result, students may be trained on a certain content but assessed on something different, which may reduces the effectiveness of training programs. So, what is the importance of the main issue? First, it may determine whether the training objectives are actually achieved. And the second one is it affects how well trainees develop the knowledge and skills and also the competencies. The third one is it can influences the quality of assessment practice, and the fourth one is it can give impacts on trainees' ability to apply learning in the real world situations. And the last one is may determine the overall effectiveness and value of training programs. So the next one is the effects on training and development practices. So curriculum misalignment negatively affects training and development practices. When misalignment exists, training activities may not support the intended learning outcomes because assessment also become unreliable since they do not accurately measure the trainees' actual competences. This may lead to reduce the trainee motivations and engagement, and the trainees are also unable to identify their real skill gaps. So, as a result, the training programs may not be improved effectively in the future. So, you guys might be wondering what is the causes of unclear learning objectives. So, the article have identified several causes of curriculum misalignment. These include unclear or poorly written learning outcomes, a mismatch between assessment tasks and training objectives, and also over reliance on traditional examinations. So, in addition, limited staff knowledge about curriculum alignment and ineffective use of technology in assessments are also contribute big to this issue. Now, let's see the impacts on organizations or employees. So, first, for organizations, um, this may result in ineffective training outcomes, inaccurate evaluation of trainee performance, and also the graduates who are not fully prepared for the workplace. And for the employees, the curriculum misalignment leads to surface learning rather than deep understanding. Students may pass assessments without truly mastering the required skill and struggle to apply their knowledge in the real world situations. So let's jump into the solutions. First, applying constructive alignment theory is an effective solution to address unclear learning objectives in training and development. This theory emphasizes the need to design learning outcomes, training activities, and assessment as a unified system rather than as separate components. Second one is learning outcomes. Training activities and assessments must be clearly aligned. The learning outcomes should be define the skills and competencies trainers are expected to achieve. And the third one is assessment should be fair, inclusive, and competency based. This means assessment must evaluate actual skills and abilities instead of memorization. And the last one is institutions should conduct a regular curriculum and assessment reviews. Continuous review may help identify gaps between the objectives, training delivery, and assessment practices. By updating curriculum and assessment regularly, training programs remain relevant, effective, and aligned with current professional and industry needs. As a conclusion, curriculum misalignment and inappropriate assessment practices significantly reduce the effectiveness of training and development programs. When learning outcomes, training activities, and assessments are not aligned, the trainees may pass assessments without gaining the real competencies. So, to improve training effectiveness, all institutions must ensure a strong alignment, invest in trainee development, and focus on meaningful of skills and assessment. And that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye.